let's talk about our quarterbacks of the week. So if my hotkeys will work, there we go. I had the same issue yesterday on the show with Josh. Anyways, so we have Jared Goff or Justin Herbert. Goff goes up against the Chicago Bears, who they just played in week 11. Justin Herbert goes up against the Denver Broncos. It looks like it's a divisional weekend for both of our options here. Dave, you want to start?
These matchups, I can't go against the guy, the stud, the guy that you drafted in the top, 4 or 5 rounds. I know he's had a couple of down games. I'm just not benching him, especially if I'm trying to make the playoffs. It's the last week of the season, or you're going for a bye. I'm not benching Herbert. He's a top 5 quarterback, and Goff's been playing really, really good. I get all that. The Bears defense is not that good. I'm just not benching Justin Herbert. I'm sorry. You might have better stats to support something. I don't know, but I can't do it. I can't pull the trigger. I'm going with the guy that I drafted. That's got me here at this point. That's what I'm going with.
So I don't have the stats. Everything I have is on our screen here. So if you're an audio listener, come over to YouTube and you can see all the things on this screen. There's a lot of information on this screen. But if we're looking at, what have they done for us recently? Justin Herbert has not been that guy, unfortunately, over the last 2 weeks at least. I mean, he had the 25-point game against the Packers in week 11. Week 12, he had 14.4, which was under his projection of 18. Last week, he had 8 points against the New England Patriots. I get it. They don't let teams score, but he only had 8 points. He's going up against the Denver Broncos, who give up the 10th most points. I believe that's how I have that written. They're either the 10th best or the 10th worst. I'm pretty sure it's the 10th best defense in the league against the quarterback. The Bears are the Bears. I mean, there's going to be a lot of points. Justin Fields is going to want to score a lot of points. Jared Goff's going to want to score a lot of points. They had a rough outing last week against the Saints. No, I'm sorry. They had a great outing against the Saints. They had a rough outing against the Packers. They had a rough start to the Bears. I think they're going to want to try to put the Bears away early this game. I'm going Jared Goff. I understand why you can't really bench Justin Herbert, but I want to get in the playoffs. And if you look at Jared Goff's stats, he has a lot more. He has better stats over the last couple of weeks.
Well, he just played the Bears 3 weeks ago. I was actually about to look that up. Yeah. I'm so glad that you just put that up there because I was about to go look. I thought he had a bigger game, to be honest. But I know that now that I think about it, they were terrible for about 3 quarters, and then they had that big comeback. So, I mean, what if he hits the 16.7 mark again? Somewhere in that area. That's kind of what I expect, that's not blowing you away. And so that's why I'm going to go with Herbert. Even if he has a bad game, most likely he's going to be similar. But he's got that upside to throw 4 touchdowns, even though all the receivers are hurt besides Allen. It seems like I'm still going with Herbert.
Yeah, we talked about this with Ridley and McLaurin last week, where if you want the high ceiling, you go Ridley. If you want that the stable points, you go with McLaurin. McLaurin got 0.
Even though he got
Ridley
0,
got like 7. We were still right with saying start Ridley. Yeah, I guess I'm going with I want the 15 to 18 points range. I want those guaranteed points. Justin Herbert might get 25 points this week. He might also get 10.
8, you're right. It could happen.